We've all heard the advice, work hard, save your money, and one day you'll be rich. But what if I told you that's not how the super wealthy, people like Elon Musk, actually made their fortunes? Elon Musk didn't get rich by meticulously saving his paycheck. He got rich by understanding a fundamental secret about money that most of us are never taught. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll see money in a completely different light. So what is that secret? It's a simple but profound shift in thinking. It's the difference between playing financial defense and playing financial offense. Saving your money is defense. It's crucial for building a safety net, but it has a hard limit. The secret, the game that Elon Musk and other billionaires have mastered, is offense. Today, we're breaking down this playbook, a playbook that focuses not on what you can save, but on what you can own. The path they lay out for us is so simple, we never question it. From the moment we're kids, we're told that the key to a good life is a steady job. You trade your time for a paycheck, a portion of that paycheck, they say, should go into a savings account. But what they don't tell you is that you're on a financial treadmill. You're running, but you're not actually moving forward. Every year, your salary might go up, but the cost of everything around you like your food and your rent is going up too. So you have to run faster just to stay in the same place. This isn't a path to wealth. For most people, it's a path to exhaustion. It's a trap designed to keep you as a cog in the machine, not the owner of it. The security it promises is an illusion, but it gets worse. There's a silent wealth killer at work, inflation. Now, that word sounds complicated, but the concept is dead simple. Imagine your savings are a big ice cube in a freezer with a tiny crack. Every day, a little bit of warm air gets in, and your ice cube melts, just a tiny bit. Over years, you come back to find your big, solid ice cube is now just a small puddle. That's exactly what inflation does to your money. The dollar you saved last year can't buy you a full dollar's worth of stuff this year. Its actual buying power has shrunk. So if saving money is like trying to fill a leaky bucket, how do the world's wealthiest people actually build their fortunes? What do they do differently? Let's look at the playbook of someone like Elon Musk. His story isn't one of a diligent saver. It's a story of an owner. He didn't start by getting a stable job. He started by creating something. Back in the 90s, he and his brother started a company called Zip2. They weren't earning a salary. They were building a business from scratch. They owned it. When they sold Zip2, Alan's share wasn't a paycheck, it was $20 million. Now, what did he do with that money? He took almost all of it and poured it into his next venture, PayPal. Again, he wasn't an employee, he was an owner. He had a huge chunk of the company in finance. This is called equity. Think of a company as a giant pizza. Being an employee is like getting paid to deliver the pizza. You get a set fee. Owning equity means you own a slice of the pizza itself. If the pizza becomes wildly popular, the value of your slice skyrockets. When PayPal was sold, Musk's slice was worth about $180 million. Now, here's where the story gets insane. With $180 million, anyone could live a life of luxury forever. The safe move would be to preserve that capital, but Musk didn't play it safe. He took every single penny and went all in on two of the riskiest ideas imaginable. He put $100 million into SpaceX, a company trying to build reusable rockets. He put $70 million into Tesla, an electric car company. And he put the last $10 million into SolarCity. He was left with nothing and had to borrow money for rent. By 2008, both SpaceX and Tesla were on the verge of complete collapse. His rockets were blowing up, Tesla was bleeding cash. Everyone told him he was crazy, a saver would have pulled out. But an owner doubles down on their vision. Musk scraped together his last funds and made one final, desperate bet. And it paid off. Both companies survived, and then they thrived. Today, his ownership, his equity, his slices of those giant pizzas are what make him one of the wealthiest people on the planet. He didn't get there by saving his salary. He got there by owning the assets that create value. But does this mean you have to be a billionaire rocket scientist to escape the saver's trap? Not at all. This playbook isn't just for billionaires. The core principle shifting from a saver to an owner is something anyone can apply right now on a much smaller and safer scale. Let's look at how everyday people can use the owner's playbook. Meet Alex, a 28-year-old graphic designer. Instead of just letting extra cash sit in a savings account, Alex decided to become an owner. Every month, he automatically invests just $200 into an S&P 500 index fund. What's that? It's basically a way to buy a tiny slice of the 500 biggest companies in America. With one simple purchase, Alex becomes a part owner of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and hundreds of other businesses. He's not an employee, he's an owner. He doesn't have to manage them, he just owns a piece of their success. Over time, as these companies grow, the value of his slice of the pizza grows too. Now, you might be thinking the stock market sounds risky, and it can be. But there are other ways to become an owner. Let's meet Sarah, a 35-year-old teacher. Sarah was tired of her rent going up every year. She wanted to own something real. So she spent 2 years saving up for a down payment. But instead of buying a single-family home for herself, she bought a duplex. She lives in one half and rents out the other. This is called house hacking. The rent she collects from her tenant covers most of her mortgage payment. Suddenly, her biggest expense is almost gone. She's not just living in a home, she's the owner of an income-producing asset. Her tenant is paying for her to build equity in the property. Every month, she owns a little bit more of her building. Sarah has turned her living situation from a liability into an asset. She's not just a resident, she's an owner. So are investing or real estate the only ways to build wealth? What if you don't have extra money? There's a third path. Meet Ben, a 45-year-old mechanic. Ben is amazing at his job, but he was capped by how many hours he could work. He realized he had a skill that other people valued. He started a YouTube channel in his spare time, filming himself fixing common car problems. At first, nobody watched. It took a year of consistently posting videos before anything really happened. But he kept at it. He was building an audience and a brand. He was the owner of his content. Eventually, his channel grew large enough to be monetized. Now, he earns money from YouTube ads and sponsorship deals. Ben still works as a mechanic, but now he has a business that makes money for him even when he's sleeping. He turned his knowledge into an asset that he owns completely. Alex, Sarah, and Ben all come from different backgrounds, but they all made the same fundamental shift. They stopped thinking like savers and started thinking like owners. A saver asks, "How much can I put away?" An owner asks, "What asset can I buy or build?" Saving money is about defense, protecting what you have. Ownership is about offense, creating new value. The path to wealth is paved with offense. It's paved with owning slices of businesses, real estate, or a brand that you built from the ground up. The system that tells you to just work hard and save is incomplete. It leaves out the most critical part. Elon Musk didn't get rich by saving his salary. He got rich by owning the companies that would change the world. You don't have to change the world, but you can change your own world by making that one critical shift in your mindset. Start today. Ask yourself, what can I own? It could be a single share of an index fund. It could be a plan to buy a property. It could be the first video for your new YouTube channel. Stop just running on the financial treadmill. Step off and start building something you own. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your own path to financial freedom.